So this is Appendix 12, and this is a form that has been used in one of our departments for quite some time, but we've decided to roll it out now across the whole of the clinical placements. So this is essentially a kind of a modified reflection tool, if you like. So what this allows you to do as a mentor is to kind of keep an eye on where the students worked sort of throughout the week, really. And we understand, of course, that it's quite difficult to get Appendix 11, as you've just seen there, which is the normal kind of minimum standard weekly feedback form. It's quite difficult to get those forms back. Sorry about that. But what we've tried to do here is to capture where the student has been throughout the week, which is obviously good practice, but also this lets the students have a little reflection upon the week's activities as well. So, as you can see from here, we've got things like the areas worked, who the student radiographers worked with throughout the week, and this allows you to not so much keep an eye on them, but to kind of, you might want to ask those radiographers, oh, I see you worked with student B last week, what were they like, etc., etc. This box as well allows you to keep an eye on the autonomous examinations that have been signed off, and this can actually work quite well with the logbook that all of the students get, and of course sort of other examinations that these students assisted with as well. And finally, at the bottom here, there is a reflection on the week. Now this reflection should really form the basis of the more sort of in-depth reflections that the student might want to do throughout the week. But it's a good starting point, really. And I suppose as well as the aim of this form in reality, as well as for you to kind of know where your student's been and the sort of areas that your student's been working in, etc., to keep an eye on that. It also, it acts as a kind of a reflective log, if you like, for the students, which is why we've decided to adapt it, because it's quite a useful sort of double-headed tool, really. So fairly straightforward, and again, all of these feedback tools, Appendix 11, 12, 13 and 14 should all really be used together as well.